Hey you guys, it's Lacey. So I'm bringing you another house building video today. This one is a bit different from what I normally do. Basically, how to put this? Basically, I just got like a little bit of inspiration all of a sudden, and it was really just for fun, to be honest. I was not building this like, yeah, I recorded it because I was like, well, if it turns out being really good, I'm going to want to have video of it. So that's why I did it, and I did this like last week, I think. And it's a Roman villa, and it's pretty much inspired off of the show Spartacus, if you guys have ever seen that. Basically, it was a show on Stars, and it was awesome. I loved it. I love that show. It's not on anymore. It's had like 4 seasons, I believe, and it's done now. So yeah, it was a really good show. I really liked it, and I was watching it like a couple weeks ago because I own all of the seasons on DVD, and I was like, you know what? I'm definitely gonna, like, I just said, like, you know, when you're watching something, well, maybe you guys don't know, but if I'm watching something sometimes and I see like something that I really like, I'll get inspiration from it and I'll just like have to build it right now. Well, that's pretty much what happened. I pretty much got inspiration like almost immediately, and I had to play it, like, and I had to build it. So this Roman villa is very loosely based off of if you guys have seen the show, Quintus Batiatus's villa. He owns slaves, of course, you know, and he has gladiators. Okay, so these gladiators, basically, if I can see the area, well, I built an area for the gladiators to train in, and then this side building right here is the slave quarters. Because I tried to make it, you know, as realistic as possible as I could, to the show and to, you know, everything. So obviously these are slave quarters, so just like I tried to pick windows that kind of look like they had bars on them. So just imagine those and like pretend like they have bars on them. Okay. So this is the bathroom, because in whatever year that these were made, obviously there was no, they didn't have, like, they had like pools for their baths, like really big pools. Well, not really big, but, you know, small pools for them to bathe in. But I did also put in showers so that you know, it would actually, you would actually be able to use the showers and get clean, because, you know, in The Sims you can't just jump in a pool and get clean. So I did put showers in there. These right here are the cells, or the rooms for the slaves. There's 5 rooms, and I also left space in, like, these cells right here are for the gladiators. But I also left room inside of the house for if, you know, if for house slaves or whatever. So this area right here is the training area for the gladiators. It has a little balcony right there for the master or slave master, or whatever you want to call it, to stand up at the balcony and watch them train. In this little balcony area for the slaves, I put a sink there for them to wash up just a little bit, and I also put a cooler for them to get food, and a trash can, and then a place for them to eat right there, because this is like, in the show their dining area is outside, like right near their training areas, so that's why I did that. Okay, so this is the back of the villa, where pretty much like along the whole side here, as you can see, there is like a balcony pretty much running along the whole side, and that's very similar to what it was like in the show. I had like absolutely no plans whatsoever for this build. Like I did not know what I was doing at all when I started it. I just started it, and this is what happened pretty much. Yeah, I really didn't know what I was doing. I was like, I don't know what to do. And then that top part, that little square piece coming out of the roof right there at the top, that is all open all the way down to the ground floor. You'll see soon that there's, in the middle of the like foyer area, there is a pool. And in these times in Rome, they actually had pools where they would collect rainwater and stuff inside of their homes too. So basically that's what I did. Like this is open right here all the way down. See, it's all open. And then at the bottom here, I'm going to put a pool or fountain or whatever. I can't remember if I use a pool or a fountain. Yeah, I use a pool. And that's basically where they keep all their water. Like they collect it there in that pool. And then I'm assuming they had some form of sanitizing the water, I would think. But rainwater, as you know, is safe to drink. So anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so yeah, this is the large foyer area where the fountain is, and I use all these curtains because in the show, like pretty much every entryway is open in the house. Like there's not, like for the most part, there's like no doors inside the house. It's all just like these archways with like these flowing curtains as like barriers. So that's what I did to make it, you know, very similar to what the show actually was. So I do have some trouble figuring out where I want to put the staircase. I end up putting it in that back side, or that side back room or whatever. And yeah, pretty much everything is open in this house, so I kind of like that though. I think it looks really good like that. Like even the inside is like very open to the outside, especially on the second floor. On the first floor, it's not. I mean, there's actual doors to provide a little bit of, you know, safety for them. But upstairs on the second floor, it's pretty much all open. I mean, the archways are leading outside and they have them flowy curtains, and yeah, I just think I was trying to just, you know, do it as closely to the show as I could, so that's basically it. Okay, so it takes me a while to figure out what I want to do with the interior layout upstairs too, because I knew I had to have space for the master bedroom, and I also wanted to have space for a second bedroom, like a guest bedroom or something. And I knew I wanted to have the bath for your, you know, upstairs, which is not really a bath, it's a pool. But yeah, so I don't know. So this video, or actually the interior is not all the way done. Basically, like I said, I was just doing this for fun. I was just doing it to do it. Like I really didn't have, you know, like any plans or anything in my head when I was doing it. So yeah, it's not all the way finished. Like, most of the way finished. Like, I didn't do a bunch of landscaping, but you'll see that it kind of works though, because in this like area where it's supposed to be in like old times, like they didn't get a whole lot of rain too often, and there wasn't really that much, like there weren't really very many trees or plants or anything. Like in the show, there's nothing, like zero. All there is sand. That's all you can see is sand. But I thought it needed a little bit of something. So so yeah, this is just me trying to finish up the outside here, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I was thinking about doing these windows, but in the end I didn't like the way it looked, so I believe I changed that in the end. Yeah, I use these ones because they look a bit more like they're a bit more protected, I guess. And there's really not that many windows in this house, really, to be honest. Because in the show, in the house, like this house really looks nothing like the house that's in the show. But like I said, it's very loosely based off of it. So, but in the show, they had I don't think they had any windows, to be honest. I really don't think they do. I can't remember. Anyway, so this is the middle, the middle fountain as you're walking into the house. I thought that rounded fountain right there looked really good. And I also connect these two areas up right there. And what is that back room right there? I know that back room is empty, but I also had to put the bath upstairs in part of that area, so part of that area is unusable because of the pool that's on the second floor, which is technically the bath. I don't know, I'm confused. Anyway, this is the second floor. That room up there, right there at the end, is the guest bedroom, which is unfurnished, so that you guys can do that if you want. This is the pool room, or the bathroom, I should say. Yeah, this is the bathroom. Well, it's not really a bathroom because there's no toilet in it, but yeah, you guys will see when I get to that. This is the kitchen. I tried to make it look very old-fashioned. I tried to use as old of objects as I could, because this is meant to be a home built in really hundreds of years ago. So obviously with some items, they obviously didn't have a fridge, but I put that one in anyway because it would not be usable at all if I didn't. So this little area is just a little dining room area. Again, it's just very old looking, very dark wooden colors against the cement, because the whole... Okay, dog. Really? You're just gonna throw yourself on the ground? Wow. Anyway, so again, everything looks very old, but I do put a lot of statues and a lot of fancy looking things, because obviously this is a villa where, people, or the people that live here, do have a lot of money. So even though it turns out only to be a 2-bedroom, I guess you could make it 3 or 4 bedrooms, because I did leave a lot of open space for you guys to do kind of what you wanted to with it. So yeah, I had only really pictured 2 bedrooms, but really it could be whatever you want it to be. So there's obviously no technology in this house, as far as there's no TVs, there's no stereos, there's no pretty much anything like that. This is the living room area. I was trying to find a curtain to place behind that, but I couldn't really find one, so I just ended up doing that right there. Yeah, I do put a curtain right here, and believe a plant or something in the middle there. Yeah, that's what I do. And a bunch of these old-fashioned looking pillars, and yeah, that back space right there is all empty, so you could easily make that probably 1 or even 2 bedrooms. This is sort of like an entertainment room where I put in a piano and just some little sitting areas around the piano. I have no idea if they actually had pianos in that time. I'm sure they did, but I really don't know. I really don't know, but I put it in anyway for just a little bit of entertainment. This is the bathroom, where where your Sims go in and take their baths in the pool. And then there's I put a little bit of sitting right there. as you can see, and maybe something on the wall. Yeah, something. This is the master bedroom. I make a kind of like a makeshift canopy bed right there that is usable, just to make it look all very flowy, and like that's just like the gist of the show, is that like the house that they live in is like everything is like flowy, and like there's curtains everywhere, and yeah, pretty much. Then I put a little bookshelf right there that looks really old, and just a couple more random sitting places and stuff like that. And as you can see, they do have an open balcony that leads outside. And I think I'm going to do the foyer now, right? Yeah. Or, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I am going to do the foyer. There it goes. I'm like, am I going to do the foyer? Anyway, I just put some random things in there, you know. I end up moving that out a little bit, and I believe I'm going to start on the landscaping now, maybe? I'm not really sure. Oh, a little bit. Yeah, I'm starting on the landscaping where I put in some more fountains. These are fountains, they're not pools. I think. I could be wrong. I could be really wrong right now. But again, I didn't really finish it. I just did a few random little things here and there. I was kind of to the point where I was like, my inspiration had gone, because it took me like several days to actually do this. Because like I said, it was not planned at all. Like I just sort of like got inspiration and did it. So, yeah, it's not finished 100%, but for the most part, it's got everything that you need, I would say. So, if you actually wanted to use it, like for me, it was just like, just to build it, just because I wanted to. I realized that there was no toilets in the house, or no places for your Sims to take a shower besides in the slave quarters. So I decided to go ahead and put that in there. You know, it needed it. And then I decided to make like a little like recreational area in this center area right here, like in between the upstairs hallway and the guest bedroom, which is not furnished, don't forget. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going into the screenshots now, so please have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Please like and comment on this video, and don't forget to subscribe for daily Sims 4 videos. Bye, you guys.